Hi friends, this is Seema back again from Paper Passions, and today we are going to make washi tapes. So this will be a cool session. We will learn different ways of making your own washi tapes. For those of you who are not familiar with what washi tape is, it is basically a tape which is made on printed on rice paper uh, through some and from what I've heard, it is originated in Japan, and it's translucent. It is not like your regular Scotch tape. It is printed and it is a little um, translucent in the opacity. So that's what I'm trying to show you here. That this is very translucent, and unlike some paper tapes which are completely opaque. So this will be a little longish video, and I have speeded up the process mostly, but I'll be explaining it, and you can see I don't think it's going to be very difficult to understand, even though it's in fast pace the video. So without further much ado, let's begin. So for the first method of how you will make washi is you would require printed paper. Now this can be a pattern paper of your choice, or you can use any paper, and you will need a strip of that paper along with this magic tape, which is available in most stationery stores. It's basically a matte textured tape, and all you need to do, as you can see, the side of the pattern paper that you want to be on the tape, or the pattern that you want to see on the tape, you will put that pattern and stick the tape onto it. I'm just trimming the edges because the tape is larger than the strip that I had. So, and the next thing all you need to do is, for this method, is to soak it in water. Once you have the tape put in, you can just soak it in the water for about a couple of hours, and once that will break down the fibers, and then, as you can see me here, you will gently rub away the backing, and you will see, as you can see, the print of the paper is already transferred onto the tape. So, and it is giving you the same kind of texture and feel like any other regular washi tape. However, it doesn't have adhesive at the back, so whenever you're sticking it, you will need to use your own. Another method which is similar again is using a pattern paper. Here I'm going to be using a double-sided tape. I am showing you with butter paper here, but you can actually just take a strip of pattern paper and stick double-sided tape at the back. I'm showing you this method because it is much more easier because to store once you've made these papers. Now the convenience of making your own washi tape is basically uh, you can match your designs. You can use the tape and you can make your own designs. You can use the same pattern paper that is already used in your project to match the colors and everything. So it can be really convenient. Also, it will be a handy tool to decorate your gifts, even if you're not into paper crafting much. So any you can use gift wrapping paper for this method as well, right? So you can see your tape is ready in no time at all. You can roll it up and use it. Now the third method that I'm going to be using will be using a masking tape. So as you see here, I'm just laying out the masking tape. You will also need a craft sheet or a non-stick mat, any non-stick surface on which you can stick the paper. I'm showing you short lengths of tape that I'm making here because of the constriction of space and everything. But you can actually go ahead and roll out a larger on a dining table and stuff. Once you've had that on the stuck that on the craft mat, all you need to do is paint it in any color of your choice using acrylic. I'm showing you acrylic colors and watercolors here. Now acrylic colors are permanent, so when you stick that onto any surface. It's non-porous and it will not, you know, react to any water if you add it at a later stage. But in case of watercolors, it may react, so you may want to coat it with a little bit of matte Mod Podge, which will make it thicker than it really needs to be. I started on the fourth method here because I'm waiting for the acrylic paint to dry, and this is a very simple method. Here you can see me, I'm using a printed tissue paper, which is basically a gift wrapping paper, and I've added, like I was telling you for the pattern paper, I've just gone ahead and added double-sided tape at the back, and I can create a strip. Now I can enhance this by using some stamping on over it, using a permanent ink, an archival ink, or like here I'm using a StazOn. So you can add to that pattern that is already there, or you can just use a plain sheet, or you can use colored sheets, whatever your choice might be. And this tissue paper gives you that translucence, transparent or translucent feel like any other washi tape. Now that the acrylic paint is dry on my masking tape, I'm just going ahead and stamping. Now you can choose any kind of stamp. This was just the stamp that was available on my table, so I'm using this small floral flowers to stamp, and there you have it. Your another washi tape is ready for your use. You can always roll it up on a piece of straw and keep it for further use at a later time once it's dry. So you can repeat the same process for the watercolored one also. You can use spray inks to color the masking tape, or you can use dye inks. Any permanent ink would be a better choice because it just helps you. Again, so I got another stamp on my table, and I'm just showing you that you can just about take any pattern, any small pattern that you want on your on your tape, and you can make your own washi tape. I'm just keeping the samples on a piece of card. Now the next method that we have here is again with the tissue paper. I'm just spraying the tissue paper with a background color. You can create use one color or many colors as you wish. To speed up the drying process, I'm just using my heat gun here, and then again I will go ahead and stamp. Now I can choose a pattern in which I want to stamp. Here I can also use a background stamp and go ahead and do it. And there you have it. You add double-sided tape at the back and cut out a strip of it, and you're ready with a custom-made washi tape of your own choice, which is gives you more like the texture of the paper that you already have. So I hope you liked it, and if you did, please do not forget to give me a thumbs up and head on over to my blog to see more about how you can store these on this the rolls from aluminum foils and stuff. You can cut it and store it. You'll have more pictures, detailed pictures about this on over my at my blog. And I hope you like this video, and if you have any more suggestions for what kind of videos you want to see from me, please do not forget to leave it in the comments. Have a great day. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.